Nope, that is not a lost Skid Row track. That is Pin Siren with Slave to Your Master from the CD of the same name. Unfortunately, that band was kind of one and done. Yep. But we had high hopes for them that they would continue on. But, boy, talk about, harbinger of Skid Row.
They really were, but I'll tell you what, that album, that CD, that's one that's never left my whatever device I've had since, a Zune, an iPad, or iPod, now my phone. That album has always been there. That's a great disc.
It is a great disc. Between Skid Row, Pin Siren, and Spread Eagle,
yeah,
all three of those bands came out of the New York, New Jersey area, and they're all very similar in the way that they deliver their music.
Sure. It's funny you bring up Spread Eagle. I'm actually interviewing Ray West this week.
Yeah, Ray West is an interesting guy. We've had him on the show at least 3 times that I remember, and he's always been very cool to us.
Yeah, he's cool. I'm actually the webmaster of his new band. So I'm they asked me if I would help him promote, and I was like, yes, I will.
Sure.
So his new band is called Weapons of Anew, and he is the singer. And, I'll be talking to Ray. I'm supposed to talk to Ray this week. So that's allegedly going to be posted on Friday. And then they go out on tour. I think they're out on tour with Tesla for a few shows or several shows, actually. And then somewhere else after that. So they were out with Alter Bridge before that. So they're making some noise pretty quick. So solid band. I don't know that our fans will love them. They're a little bit modern, but I like them. I think they're cool, and Ray's been cool with us forever.
Yeah, he has, and so his new band is bumping our good friend Red Rain off the Tesla bill.
Oh, I think Red Rain is playing. There's a couple of shows. I know there's at least 2 where it's Weapons, then Red Rain, then Tesla. Tesla, right. They're not getting pushed off. They're just like adding on.
Sure. Well, everybody wants to ride Red Rain's coattails.
Yeah, that's what everybody's doing. They're jumping on the coattails.
They are. They're riding on the red coattails.
That's right.
All right. Anyway, as I said, that was Pin Siren, Slave to Your Master. Mm-hmm. And apparently, people are a slave to political correctness.
You're kidding.
You wouldn't believe it. Judging from that discussion we had earlier in the show.
No, I'm stunned by this news.
Well, as you know, as most people know, if you pay attention to the news, the southern end of the U.S. has been besieged with hurricanes.
Yes.
Houston got obliterated, and Florida may get obliterated. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, the Atlanta Braves baseball team, they apologized for playing Scorpions Rock You Like a Hurricane during the Miami Marlins game.
Yeah.
They apologized.
They sure did.
Who are they apologizing to?
Anybody who was offended, man.
Well, but seriously, we're talking about playing a baseball game, and so they're apologizing. Now, Scorpions Rock You Like a Hurricane, when did that come out? Like 81? 82?
80, little later. It was Rock You on a Hurt. That was on Love at First Sting, right?
Right. That was like 82, 83?
Yeah, I think 84.
Okay.
Because 82 was Blackout.
All right. No, it's
so
you got to say it right. It's Bleak Out.
Yeah, Bleak Out.
Bleak Out. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, in that time frame, in the early 80s.
All right, so for 34 years, this song has dominated classic rock radio.
Sure.
And we're apologizing because it was played during a time where the U.S. has experienced hurricane-like weather. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I get it. Hail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
I have a serious question.
All right, Tim, it better be a good one or I'm going to hang up on your ass, so hurry up.
No, I do. I have a serious question. How much of the U.S. is or can be affected by hurricanes?
Well, usually the coastal states are more susceptible than the inland.
Are there certain areas that are more susceptible than others?
Usually the southern states, the Gulf states, and usually the East Coast states.
Okay. My question is, because I'm such a, I like to be safe.
None of us like to be safe, Tim. You're one of the very few people who really enjoy being safe.
No, but I'm being serious. Why would you choose? I don't understand. Why would somebody choose? It's like people up here. There's certain areas in Australia that get flooded a lot, right? And they just get flooded. And I've always questioned. I thought to myself, why would you choose to live in an area where you know there's danger like that?
Well, no matter where you live, there's some kind of a danger. No matter where you live. If you're on the coastal states, you're susceptible to hurricanes. If you live on the West Coast, you're susceptible to wildfires and earthquakes. If you live in the Midwest, you're susceptible to devastating blizzards and cold weather. It doesn't matter where you live; you're susceptible to something. If you live in the Southwest, you're susceptible to extremely high heat.
I guess in Australia it's kind of different. I think because here the weather's only really affects people in certain areas. Maybe the US is a bit different. Anyway.
Well, I enjoy having this meteorological discussion with you, Tim. I have Al Roker's number that if you'd like to, have a discussion with him.
No, that's okay. I just think you guys know because you guys live there.
Yeah, we do live here, Tim, and we're happy about that.
All right, Tim. Thanks so much.
No. So when I have questions like this, you guys are the guys to answer it.
Yeah, because this is the show about weather issues around the U.S.
But as far as banning Rocky like a hurricane, fuck them.
Yeah. There goes Tim. Always compelling.
Yeah, he is. That was something.
I'm glad I could inform him of the weather patterns here in the U.S.
That's good. Could you explain why that hurricane is curving up toward the States now after hitting Cuba? I'm curious about that high pressure system that pushed it up. Could you explain that, Neely?
Well, what happens is you get a high pressure behind the hurricane, and then you get the hurricane moving to the north. It causes a low pressure, which kind of draws it up the East Coast.
Enough, Tim. Jesus Christ. Save that for your Facebook messages.
Right.
I mean, really, Jesus. Anyway, back to Rocky like a hurricane.
All right. Major League Baseball's Atlanta Braves have apologized for playing Scorpions' 1984 hit, Rock You Like a Hurricane, between innings during the team's home game against the Miami Marlins this past Thursday.
Yeah.
They apologized. Now
that's not enough.
Well, who are they apologizing to? Are they apologizing to the team, the Marlins? Are they apologizing in general to everybody who heard the song?
I don't know. Because as of yet, Miami hasn't been hit. So what, they're apologizing because potentially they could get some rain?
I guess.
And get some wind? Lose a house or two? Or $3 million or whatever?
Trailer park or 3?
Yeah. But you know who says it's not enough? Did you hear this story yet? I'm going to add on to your story.
I did not.
Dave Mustaine. He tweeted out, disgusting.
He did?
An apology. Wow. Talk about a balk. A contrite heart would resign. A responsible GM would relieve him.
Really?
Dave Mustaine.
The guy who wrote Tornado of Souls?
Yes. Apparently you can't play that in fucking
Nebraska.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Can't play it there. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Maybe he's got Jesus in his soul now.
A contrite heart would resign. A responsible GM would relieve him. Shut up, Mustaine. Go write another dystopia. That was damn good. Your tweet, not so much. Jesus.
Anyway, the song was deemed inappropriate because it was played over the SunTrust Park PA system during a game against a team from an area where more than 500,000 people have been ordered to evacuate because of an incoming hurricane.
So? Is the song about hurricane damage? Or is the song about fucking a bitch? Am I wrong in thinking that Rock You Like a Hurricane, it means I'm going to fuck you really fucking hard?
More or less, but just the fact that the word hurricane is in the title.
Okay, so what? We can't play any Kelly Hansen music this week either?
No, you cannot.
Can't do that?
Banned.
Hurricane Alice.
Banned.
Hurricane Alice is banned.
Banned.
Is there any other riders on the storm?
Banned.
Banned?
REO Speedwagon riding the storm out, banned.
That one might be acceptable. Because
because that would give people bad ideas and stay in the pathway of the storm and potentially lose their life.
True, and they've been ordered to go somewhere else.
Yes.
So they're breaking the law by riding the storm out.
Well, Judas Priest, banned, breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
Oh, you're staying? You're going to break the law? No Judas Priest for you, pal.
Yeah, pal.
We're not going to give these people bad ideas. Kevin Cronin is setting himself up for a lawsuit.
That's right.
He encouraged those people to ride the storm out.
That's right. This is the dumbest shit of all time.
Well, you can make anything out of anything.
And they're definitely trying.
Yeah, of course. So, according to the Miami Herald, the Braves later apologized for the song choice.
Did they?
Saying it is on a regular playlist for home games, but should have been removed for this series. So, once again, it's selectiveness. Oh, well, Miami's in town. Take that song out.
Yeah.
The Pirates are playing next week. Go ahead and put it back in.
Right. So stupid.
Last time I checked, Pittsburgh isn't in the eye of the hurricane. The H word.
Hey, the H word.
The H word.
We're going to follow the Nalbandian rules from now on. Anything that could be offensive, we use the first letter. So for the rest of the night tonight, the H word.
Here I am. Rock you like the H word.
Rock you like an H word.
Naturally, here we go. Naturally, a number of people expressed their displeasure with the Braves on
Facebook,
with one person calling the move so, is this even a word, unclassy?
Unclassy?
Unclassy.
Right. Yes, they're unclassy.
You're so unclassy.
Mm-hmm.
And another saying that the team deserves the poor taste award.
Okay. See, I want to still go back to my original point. The song is about fucking, right? That's what Rock You Like a Hurricane is about. Bitch is hungry. She needs to chill, give her inches, and feed her well. It's about getting your dick sucked and fucking her.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
So then why for 5 years has it not been offensive that they're doing a song at every sporting event in this country about fucking chicks?
Well, there you go.
That's not offensive, but when the wind's fucking blowing outside, now all of a sudden it's offensive? Fuck you. Fucking idiots. If you were offended by this, I hope you get hit by this fucking hurricane, even if you live in goddamn South Dakota. I hope it somehow finds your house and wrecks it, you fucks. Stop being such a bunch of oversensitive cunt faces. Sea faces. Sorry, Bob.
This is not the first time Rock You Like a Hurricane made headlines for being played at a major sporting event.
What?
In 2006, the song generated controversy when it was used by the Tampa Bay Buccaneer cheerleaders in their halftime routine during a game against the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, my God, because they had an H word there.
Right.
Oh, my God. I'm horrified.
I'm shocked.
Mustaine tweet to them, too.
Yes.
Jesus.
Retroactively, of course.
Oh, that's so bad.
Some attending the game saw the song as
offensive,
given the extensive damage caused to New Orleans by Hurricane Katrina.
Really?
Offensive. Really?
But they were okay when it was played when some football player fucking got arrested for raping his chick.
Right.
Then it's okay to play that song.
Perfectly fine.
That's about getting your dick sucked and fucking a chick.
Right.
But God forbid it has a word that its literal definition means. That's the definition.
Chris,
when you look up the H word, it's.
Would you please ban Phil Lewis? He put up a cover of Hurricane Alice.
Hey,
I mean, the H word Alice in the chat room, and that's upsetting me just looking at that.
Phil, you're going to have to go. No H word usage in this chat room tonight.
Yeah, H word Alice.
Yeah.
In fact, I have their CD on the show. I'm throwing that away immediately.
Throw it right in the garbage.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm. And that other band with Kelly Hansen.
Right.
We'll just call that H word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that Scorpions record, too, for God's sakes.
Right.
It has Rock You Like a H word.
Yeah. I'm gonna have her. Hey, get Kelly Hansen on the phone. I'm gonna have a word with him.
Well, he at least was the smart one. He left the band.
Right.
Probably because of this H-word controversy.
Well, he's like Dr. Seuss. Just because he wrote good books later in his life doesn't mean he didn't do something atrocious earlier in his life.
True.
What do you mean you don't have it? Get him on the phone. I don't care if he's on stage with Foreigner right now.
Hey, that's another bad word, too, now that I think about it. They're dreamers. Not F-words.
F-words.
Those people are dreamers. We can't call that band F-word anymore.
Right.
They're dreamers.
Sure. They're dreaming about that bus ride back to where they came from.
Society stinks.
Sure.
I hate people. I hate them. I hate them. Honestly, if you're offended by the fucking Braves playing Rock You Like an H-word, get the fuck off our show. Don't listen anymore.
Right.
Do not fucking listen. Just leave. And maybe drown yourself. Maybe. Nah, don't drown yourself. Because then I won't have anybody to make fun of.
Sure. As of 8 a.m. Saturday morning, that was this morning, Hurricane Irma.
Hey!
I mean, H-word Irma.
All right.
The most powerful Atlantic storm in a decade was 225 miles from Miami, moving west-northwest at 12 mile an hour.
Now, can we say the S word still that you just read there?
That's, that's debatable.
I mean, an H word is technically an ST word.
That's true.
So let's refrain from that as well.
Okay.
Right?
Florida's west coast faces threats of severe flooding when Irma makes landfall as a Category 4 storm. Which you can't say the S word either, right?
No ST word. We're going to call that the ST word.
The ST word.
Yes.
Which is expected to happen between early Sunday and early Monday.
Okay.
Rock You Like an H Word was released as the lead single from Scorpions' 9th studio album, Love at First Sting. Now, I'm wondering if we were in Arizona or the high deserts of California,
yes,
would it be in poor taste if we use the SC word? Because people often get stung by those SCs out there.
Ooh, good point.
So, I mean, when that particular band with that the name of the band, which we can no longer mention,
yes,
plays the area out there.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have to obliterate their name?
Probably. They probably do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I was just thinking about that too. Don't they? They're having, as they do every year out there in California, they're having those wild, I guess, F words.
Yes.
They're having wild F words out there. So is Dawkins now banned from playing into the F word?
Probably.
Do you think he broke the rules and played it at the whiskey thing that they played last week?
Yeah, at the Rainbow Street Party.
Yeah. Hopefully he edited himself though and said, "Into the F word.
Yeah.
I'm falling."
Exactly.
So bad. Everything's offensive.
Everything.
So I mean I wonder what's a fire song? Fire Inside. Is there a famous fire song?
Well, there is a song by the Animals. Isn't it just called Fire?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, Fire. Will they play that at a baseball game?
No.
That's too offensive.
Yeah, everything's offensive, man. Anything that poses a danger. Well, see, like if Tim was at the ball game.
Yes.
Tim has expressed here on the show that he likes being safe.
Mm-hmm.
So if he was at a ball game and they played that song you just mentioned,
yeah,
he would no longer feel safe.
Yeah.
And then we would have to apologize, or the team would have to apologize because at some point Tim felt uncomfortable and no longer felt safe.
Right. Well, it's a good thing that we're here to warn them in advance of Tim potentially coming there. This is so stupid.
But it could escalate to that. As silly as all this sounds,
I know
it'll eventually escalate to that point.
Wait a minute. You're saying it'll eventually escalate to that point?
It'll get.
It has escalated.
Well, it has.
Reading.
Yeah, but we haven't gotten to the point to where we're now deleting total words.
Wrong. I disagree with you.
Really?
You know why? Because that song will never be played in that ballpark again. It has been. I guarantee you that the Atlanta Braves have deleted that song from their playlist ever again. You don't think so?
I'm going to agree with you, yes.
So it has been deleted from pop culture, at least in Georgia.
Well, according to the tweet
from
Clark Spencer, I'm not sure who Clark Spencer is. I think he's an official.
Okay.
I don't know who this is. The Braves official apologized and said, "Rock you like a H word."
Yeah. Meanwhile,
is on the home playlist and should have been pulled, and it won't be played again this series, is what they said. But I think you're going to go with, no, it'll never be played again.
Yeah, just out of protection. This from a team that's named that has an offensive name on some people's radar. You know. Meanwhile, they still call themselves the fucking Braves.
No, the B words.
The B words, you're right.
Yeah.
But they have a problem playing a song about a fucking storm, or an ST word, but they don't have a problem naming themselves after a massacred people and keeping that. And to be honest, I don't think they should have a problem with it at all. But I'm just saying, why would they apologize for that but not the name of their motherfucking team? What a bunch of C words they are.
Yeah.
And by C words, I mean cunts. Sorry if I'm too offensive, Bob.
Cheese Dog, CheezeDawg on Twitter.
Oh, Cheese Dog on Twitter. Now, first of all, what publication is this?
This would be on, the Blabbermouth website, okay. The one that gives us a lot of support.
But they're given this is referencing some other article, isn't it, or no?
It doesn't specifically say. It just doesn't say where this was originated from.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't say that in the Atlanta Observer or something?
Miami Herald?
Miami Herald is quoting somebody on Twitter named Cheese Dog?
Yes.
That's my point. How does that become the story? Back in 10 years ago, you wouldn't quote somebody named Assfuck. Now that's like, hey, ass fuck on Twitter said this is bad, so it must be. Cheese dog doesn't like this.
Right.
Cheese dog is offended.
Yeah.
The fuck is going on?
Cheese Dog said, screw the freaking Atlanta Braves for playing Rock You Like an H Word against the Marlins. So unclassy. No respect.
Coming from Cheese Dog, that's saying something.
Yeah.
Wow. Why would you ever reference that? Why would you reference somebody calling himself Cheese Dog?
Well, it's on Twitter.
So what?
That's important.
Twitter. People suck a fat fucking D.
Yeah. Landon Hadaway on Twitter said, Rock You Like an H Word just came on in the Braves game, and I really think there couldn't have been a worse timing for that song to be played.
I cried and cried.
Yeah, I was upset.
I shook in fear.
I could no longer enjoy the ball game because I was so upset.
I got chill bumps thinking of my fellow Floridian friends that might be affected by the wind. Shut up! Fucking faggot. God.
Hey, now, we just talked about that.
No, Bob said faggot was okay. Bob said that faggot was okay because we throw it around from the 80s.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm using Bob's logic.
But in the context of a ball game, on an average, I would say that there's probably 25 to 45,000 people in that stadium.
Sure.
How many do you think might be of the homosexual persuasion?
Well, it depends on if you're classifying the word faggot as homosexual.
Well, I mean, how else could I classify it? That's the only way that I classify it.
See, Bob, that's where you're wrong, Neely, because Bob said that you can use that word because we just throw that around at guys.
Yeah, but
so that one's okay.
Yeah, but the thing is that in my context, I'm classifying it as making some kind of derogatory reference toward homosexual people.
Well, that's your description. Mine is of British cigarettes.
Yeah, but my description is the right one.
Because you might be offended by the word.
Right.
That's why I have to watch myself. I get it now. Sorry. Bob, you're wrong on this one. F-A word, no longer usable.
Right.
Sorry, Robert.
So no more H word because Dave Mustaine said so?
Mm-hmm.
And no more ST word?
Yeah, because that could scare somebody that might be living through it right now.
And no more F word for the West Coast because of the wildness of it.
That's right.
And let's see what...
we got to ban the T word, the T of souls.
That's true.
We need to ban that for our friends in Oregon and in Oklahoma and Nebraska. I mean, they face that. I think we should ban the word snow, too. Because people like it here.
Yeah, but see, that ban was prominently, displayed in the first Inside Metal series.
Yes.
So I think every time the mention of that band is, I think they're going to have to go back through that whole DVD series, and they're going to have to edit that word out.
I think it needs to be re-rated NC-17.
I think so.
Should be.
Because people might be uncomfortable with the S word.
People in Wisconsin, they shovel a lot of S words.
What's the name of that band? It's what did they say?
SN.
An avalanche killed my grandmother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't watch this Inside Metal series anymore.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Now I'm not going to be able to sleep.
Bob is texting me.
You guys are fucking dicks, man.
He said, tell that to Jeff Spicoli. They're a bunch of F words.
Right.
All right.
Well, I think we proved our point.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Tomorrow something else is going to be. I guess, tomorrow I'm going to post on my Facebook page that I'm listening to Bob Seger's Against the Wind, and I'm just going to get a bunch of Florida backlash for it.
Sure.
How dare you play that song? I'm not against the wind. I'm traveling away from it.
Right.
Can't use the W word anymore. Holy smokes. All right. Well, there you go. Way to go, Braves. Fucking Indian persecutors, you.
Well, we need more apologies.
We do.
Because that always makes everything so much better.
How many forgiving people, how many people do you think have now posted on how many of these complaining people? Can we look up Cheese Dog on Twitter to see if he accepted the apology? Because I'm going to bet he hasn't.
No.
My bet is that Cheese Dog castigated the team, but then the team made the apology, and Cheese Dog doesn't care.
Right.
What do you want to bet on that?
I think I'm gonna lay money on your end.
All right, let me see. Twitter.com. So is it CheezeDawg?
Yeah, Cheese Dog.
But no E after the Z?
It's CheeZ, I believe.
All right, Cheese Dog. Let's see what old Cheese Dog has to say here. No. Jesus Christ. Cheese Dog's just... Oh, big shock here. Cheese Dog is a chick.
Of course.
Not shocking. Cheese Dog, real name Liz Law. Okay. Fantastic. Way to go, Cheese Dog.
King Cheesy 24.
King Cheesy 20. Oh, maybe it's a different Cheese Dog. Is that what it is? King Cheesy 24?
Yeah, KINGCHEEZY 24.
All right. Sorry, that was the wrong Cheese Dog. Here's Cheese Dog. Let's see. Wow. I don't see anything. I don't see any acceptance of any apologies here. Just a bunch of... Oh, here it is. No. No apology. No apology. And no apology. The official word is out. No apology no apology acceptance from the Cheese Dog. Is it any more relevant now that we're talking about Cheesy?
Yeah.
King Cheesy or whatever.
I think everybody should Twitter King Cheesy
24.
It's KINGCHEEZY 24.
Yeah.
Tell them what an F and F word they are.
Yeah, have at it. What a douche.
Tell them that you hope they get swallowed up by an H word.
And send them lots of links to the S word song.
Right.
Rock You Like an H Word.
Right.
I think everybody should do that. If you're gonna email King Cheesy 24, you definitely need to send them a link or a YouTube link to the Scorps tune.
The who's tune?
I said Scorps. I didn't say the whole word. Because it's kind of like using the A instead of the ER.
Right.
I just use Scorps instead of the full S word. That's okay, right?
Not really sure. I'm sure they're going to have to pare that down.
Yeah. Well, I'll send now Bandian a text and ask him if that one's okay or not.
Scorps.
If Scorps is okay versus the whole word, which is clearly not.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since they wrote such an offensive song.
They did.
I'm sure when they were writing it 34 years ago, they were like, Jesus, Katrina, Irma. Man, I can't wait to stir things up 35 years from now with that shit.
Harvey.
Andrew. Wasn't Andrew one?
Yeah, Andrew. Mm-hmm.
That was a big one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what they were thinking. They got their weather report from the DeLorean and just were like, we are gonna fuck the world up with this song.
You just wait, pal.
Yep,
We're gonna unleash our fury.
We're gonna be 50 years in and still causing trouble. We are rebels, man.
Yeah. We're not giving up anytime soon either.
No fucking way.
Yeah, you're gonna remember us.
Yep. We're going to keep rocking you like an H-word, pal.
Exactly. So unleash the fury.
Yeah.
Get that Yngwie Malmsteen guy involved.
Yeah, he will unleash the fury.
Exactly.
Such a stupid story.
They apologized.
What a bunch of fucking fruits. See, now I'm limiting my words.
Yeah. You need to watch your language, pal.
And I did. I called him fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be like nectarine or raisin or something.
Sure, raisin.
That's a fruit.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a dried up grape.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, fruit. No? Does it turn into something that's not a fruit?
No. Yeah, I guess you'd be right.
All right. I say it's not like I said fucking candy cane or something.
Yeah, sure.
I was sort of right. I play some music or something, or do you got another story?
No, not at all. We can play some tunes.
Yeah, I need a drink of something.
A drink of something?
Yeah.
Well, make sure you get something that's not offensive.
All right, I will. I'm going to drink some Gatorade.
Good. I was hoping you weren't going to say the W word.
No.
Because, because Houston suffered from a lot of W.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to say that either.
No, we don't.
Because a lot of people lost their lives and their homes, and they're still recovering.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So because
I'm not getting a drink of W.
Nope.
No.
But because of that,
a lot of W in Florida here, and it's not already.
Well, but because of all that, and in honor of that, I'm going to play some Trauma.
Okay.
Heart of Stone.
All right. Good.
Trauma.
Easy. I might have to change that name.
Right.
Because there's people that are going to have some T word.
Exactly. All right. Well, here's Trauma with Heart of Stone exclusively here
on your classic metal show.